All right, so there isn't a whole lot to do here. Puts us at over $600,000, though. Well done. Good job, everyone. Pat yourselves on the back. All right, so here's what we just brought in. That's the unload. That's only 6K. What do we got here? Well, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's taking it back up to the oil refinery. And that's going back to food factory. Jeez. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Where are these? C5 and A35. Okay, so I have to dig those out. Oh, and here's a little shunting job for 20K that we could do in a heartbeat. Yeah, let's do the shunting job. That'll help finish us out. Oh yeah, choices. There's no choices here. I think we're going to do the shunting job with the time we have tonight. And I don't know that we could do them both. It'd be a challenge. But in our next stream, I think we're going to take both of these. We'll go back to Food Factory. Drop this one off on the way in B7S and hope the B track is open, because once you get in there, it's a real mess. And then drop this one off. That's a good haul, and we are 266, 187. We're still under 500 tons. So well within the capabilities of what we've got. So here's our job for our next stream. So let's do the jobs for this stream. Are these both unloads? We could do these concurrently too, couldn't we? Oh, yes, we could. If there was enough room on the loading line. Is there? Let's see, there's 7 cars and we just moved 10, 12. So that would make 19 cars. Let's do it, guys. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right, so a concurrent shunting job. We've done these before. In the dark. We're already hooked up. Well, we're not anymore. But so we need to pull these back, grab those, and back them all in on this track. So let's see, where is the sign? Oh, the sign for the loading track is here. Oh, there's plenty of room. Okay. Good to go. Perfect. Okay. All right, so we got 40 minutes to do this in. Let's see if we can do that. All right, what I do want to do is I want to come straight in on this track. So where is the switch? It goes to the left. That's this one. So I want to be straight because eventually we're going to go straight out here that way. All right, perfect. And we need to go past the switch. Sometimes the game just tells you where you're going to go next. And that was pretty blatantly obvious. So the next switch, perfect, that's, wait a minute, which way did I just make us go? Uh-oh, hold on. I think I just put us on the loading track. I did, okay. No problem, we figured that out before we got too far. We're not on the clock yet. Hello, boyfriend. I can reverse. So that switch is the one we need turned in. That switch is already turned in, so that's good. All right, so we're just straight back to the car carriers. So these, they want me to put on C4S, and these, oh, they want me to split them out on A3 and A1S. Okay. All right. Basically, put them in the way of the cars we need to actually pull out for the shunting job, or for the job. So, all right, it's a little extra work, but we'll get it. So there's a couple ways I could handle putting these cars back. And I probably shouldn't have chosen to take them concurrently. It'll buff right out. I wiped my shoes on the top of the boxcar before I jumped on the cars. So that's the job that's going to Food Factory. And those tanker cars over there is the logistics job going to oil refinery. Before we turn these in, we're going to look at where these car carriers are going to end up going. That was interesting. Light on my desk just flickered. Because I may have to dig out the DE2 to take care of these car carriers. I have to look at how the A yard works. There's a sign there. It may not be as easy as I had hoped it would be. And that's okay. Yeah, because there's a couple ways I can address these jobs. so now we get to turn them in. Oops. Put it to the, and then see where everything goes. All right, so this is what we brought. That's the inexpensive job. That's going to go back in C4S. All right. Oops. And this is the more expensive job. And this load gets set up A3S for 5 cars and A1S for 2. All right, so while we're just standing here, all right, so we are here. Here's A1S and A3S. So 5 of the cars we can back into here. But how do we get on the other side? No? Okay. So we'll be backing out, pushing in. Backing out, pushing. Somewhere along the line, I need to get on the other side to push these in. In, through, in and through. Will that work? What's the B yard look like? Boy. These are loading tracks here. So I may be able to pull in and then back. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a challenge, but what I'm going to do is break the load, back in the load into the C and leave the DE2s there. And then use the DE2 to make these maneuvers and make this maneuver here. And then bring us back around. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's just it's a matter of getting the other engine to the back. All right, so first things first. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? Oh, it's over here. All right, let's unload. Unload. Done. 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 Goodbye. All right, so what I'm going to do... is leave these here for the time being. Let's mark where the break is. The flag. All right, so this is 7, so let's see what the last cars are. Hopefully the last cars are the ones that go on the A3 track. 914. Yes, they are. Perfect. All right, so 5 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Okay, so the blue one and the red one go on the other track. All right, so I'm going to put these away, and then I'll detach the DE2 and do the rest of the job. And so this needs to go C4S. That's that track. So that's the same track that I pulled. Is it? It may not be. That's correct. This is not. That is. Back this up into here. How are we doing? Okay, 15 more minutes. Switch is right. Should go right down this track here to the left. I will hop off onto that flat car. Perfect. All right. Next step. Let's get these out the way. This is a complicated move. It's more complicated than I expected or anticipated. And that makes it fun. All right, let's hop off here. We're gonna put these two locomotives down on this inside track, out of the way for the time being. Far enough back I don't foul that track. Should be perfect right here.